welcome to my channel. In this video, I aim to share my college experience and all the exams I wrote. Basically, my education life from 9th to 12th grade and the college I'm finally going to. I was born in the US, but I moved back to India when I was 9 months old. So my entire schooling has been done here. And as a typical Indian interested in engineering, I decided that I want to be an IIT aspirant. But throughout my IITJEE preparation time, I have found very little resources for American bonds or just foreigners who want to prepare for IIT. So here's me creating a video for that. And if there's anyone else like me, foreigners who want to crack IIT, please do share your story so there's more resource for everyone else like us. I think my first taste of JEE prep was in 6th grade when I was in Sri Chaitanya. I was there only for a year, but I knew that I did not thrive in a school that had absurd timings and absurd timetables. It was very hectic and I did not have playtime or any period other than maths, physics and chemistry. So in 7th and 8th I was at a better school that did have play periods, and we did play basketball, volleyball, all of that. So yeah, that was fun. But 9th and 10th I was back at it. I was in Narayana. Narayana and Sri Chaitanya are not all different. If you're a South Indian kid, you know. But anyway, after 10th I knew that I wanted to do science because I kinda enjoyed it, and I chose MPC, which is maths, physics and chemistry. And then I went to FIITJEE for 11th and 12th. Out of all of the coaching centers that I've been to, I think FIITJEE was very rewarding for me because of the class I was put into and the teachers I found. I think I'm not endorsing FIITJEE or anything, but that's the environment I like the most. 6th grade was fun. I think I learned all of the fundamentals, basics there. I learned about modulus. I remember that was a whole story. I learned about distance, displacement, and like the first 20 elements in the periodic table. But it was all basics. Anything slightly intellectual went over my head. 7th and 8th went in a breeze because I had more foundation because of my Sri Chaitanya curriculum in 6th grade, and I was above average in maths and science, and English and history were fine. And 9th and 10th though were a bit hard because it was a lot of IIT material, and we only studied board when exams were near, or we didn't study board that much, but it was completely IIT focused. I think we learned like half of 11th and 12th already. I didn't understand it then, but I later realized that we had already learned half of 11th and 12th. All of the coaching in Narayana helped me crack the admission test for FIITJEE, FTRE, which I think was very important because I loved my time at FIITJEE. So all of the IIT prep that Narayana taught helped me get into FIITJEE, which helped me get a rank in JEE finally. FIITJEE was awesome. I actually understood, and it kind of went inside my brain what the teachers were trying to say. I think I understood most of the concepts in 11th grade, at least, when everything was offline. In 12th I understood, but not as much as in 11th grade. Here's the wherever, I don't know where I'll put it, but here's the list of exams I wrote. It does look like a lot when I put it in an Excel sheet, but when I was writing it didn't feel like it. Of course, JEE Advanced was the last one. After that I said the exams. Just took a small tea break, and I'm going to continue my highly engrossing educational history. After writing all of these examinations, I was, of course, super relieved but also anxious at the same time because of results. Most of the private college entrance examinations that I'd given came out pretty well. I was offered admission in almost in all of the colleges, and I think most of them were first or second preferences of mine. I did get accepted into BITS Goa computer science, but as an international student, so the fees would be 3 times a normal Indian student, and my BITSAT score through that I got in the first round. I got chemical in Goa. I wasn't very happy with that because I do not want to learn any more chemistry than my 12th grade requirements. Okay, but the most awaited result was JEE Advanced, and that came too. And I'll put it here. Yeah. I mean, okay, I was happy that I qualified because as soon as I counted my marks, we had doubts if I would qualify or not. So I was immensely happy that I did qualify. But human greed, I thought I'd get under 10K, but okay, I'm happy with this. Now comes the interesting part. I was writing this exam, JEE Advanced, even though I am a foreigner, because until this year, all OCI card holders or PIO card holders were treated the same as Indians. We were counseled under general category, and we did have the privilege of girl seats if we were girls. So that would mean for my rank and my possible preference order that I would get IIT Dharwad electrical engineering, which was awesome because most of my maternal family lives in Dharwad and I would have the most fun. And I know that from research through opening and closing ranks after 7 or 8 rounds of counseling and my ideal preference order, I would have gotten into IIT Dharwad electrical engineering through extra girl seats for Indians and OCIs according to rules up till this year. But they changed rules this year. First, many months before the exam, they released a notice saying from this year on, OCI and PIO students would be treated as foreigners and we would have supernumerary seats. So I was super excited because that meant we would have an edge, right? We would have extra seats and I would only have to compete with other foreigners or OCIs or PIOs, which is like 200 at max per year. So I might even get IIT Bombay, I could have been dreaming too much, but still it was possible. So with this in mind, after I saw my rank, I was actually pretty happy because I thought I'd get some good IIT and a good, what the hell is that called? Branch. Yeah, good. I thought I could get a good branch like computer science or electrical engineering, but that didn't happen either. A day or two after the ranks were released, JOSA released something called business rules. And it is business rules, no quotes, sorry. They released business rules, and in that they said foreigners do have supernumerary seats, but they have to have a rank of, I'll just put that here. So basically, I wouldn't get in. And I'm also losing the privilege of female seats because here, I'm putting it here. So, I didn't get any of the IIT I was hoping to get, and I also felt like I had completely wasted 4 years of my life preparing for this exam, which the year I decided to give it, they decided to change foreigners' rules. I was super unhappy and sad. Same words, but I'm just using synonyms to give it more effect. Yeah, that was a bad time, but now I could have gone to BITS or any of the private colleges, but I did not want to go there because when you prepare for 4 years for IIT, especially me, I had invested a lot of myself in that journey, and I did not want to go to a private college. And I did not want to go to chemical engineering at BITS. So I withdrew from BITS and I applied to a few US colleges. Somewhere I want to actually use my passport for a good reason and not to lose a seat. So I applied to a few US colleges and thankfully that worked out super well. I will be going to University of Houston this fall. So technically I will have wasted a year, but I think I utilized it very well. I will take a few advanced placement exams this May, and I've gotten to do a lot of self-introspection and learn so much and tour Karnataka, which is my home state, and explore so many historical sites that I never knew existed there and meet all my relatives. It's been a great journey. That pretty much concludes my roller coaster of a story. For anybody watching, all I'd want you to take away is that you always have opportunities. Even if one door closes, another always opens. You just have to look.